I think access and affordability are the major things, and I don't think that Alaska's alone in that situation. But I think that Alaska's issues are complicated by distance, geography, and those kind of things. And also, you have some very important cultural needs that need to be addressed that maybe aren't the same in other parts of the country. So, but I think we've got, I think this event, the folks who are here, the folks who are in leadership, the private sector, the nonprofit community, I think they're all pulling in the same direction. And so I do see, a line of sight towards, better outcomes for the state of Alaska because of who we have in place working on these things. Alaska, and there's this number, it's not really well rooted, but I think everybody sort of agrees on it, and that we import about 95% of our food. That's your standard retail grocery store type of channel food. I mean, I think we consume more wild food than any other state, though, by far, in terms of wild game, fish, and even down to people who go out and harvest berries and other native traditional plants for consumption. So we really need to bring more of those dollars, keep those dollars in state, because that is guessed at to be around $2 billion. That's just leaving the state. So it's not just an issue of what if the ships don't show up on schedule, but all that money is leaving the state. So you're losing economic opportunity, you're not circulating dollars. So there's really a couple pieces of food security that we're working on. There's the obvious piece, which is disaster readiness and access to healthy food on a daily basis, where you might think of a food bank or SNAP programs and that kind of thing. But there's also food security from an economic development perspective. And so where the more food you produce locally, the more jobs you have, the healthier the food is. We don't make sugar in Alaska, so we're not really going to be dumping a lot of sugar into the food that we would produce up here, whether that's pork or cattle, or flour, or any number of products. It's going to be healthier the closer it is to the point of production. So I would say there's multiple tracks we're looking at in terms of just being ready for a disaster, having access, but also growing food security through economic development.